Hello and welcome back to 5 Laps at Freddy's. It recently just got an update, so we're checking it out. Immediate thing I noticed. It used to break when I would come in here. That's one of the things they fixed. And they added animations to them when they're idling. I also noticed, because I've played a little bit, they added a new cart. The Trash in the Gang. So what I assume they'll be doing for this demo is they'll slowly add features until the full game comes out and then release the full game. I've been playing on my favorite map, Midnight Motorist, and I've noticed some changes. Nothing's different in the controls except my controller, and my controller's buttons as usual, but the biggest thing I've noticed you'll probably see in a minute. What the? By the way, I don't know why it's not giving my drift. It's not the game, by the way. I think it's my controller. Maybe it's the game. Maybe it's like you're drifting too. Okay, we're gonna restart the race then. I think it didn't have that "Are you sure?" thing. So if that's new, then that's new too. But what the fuck? Shit. What? Okay, there we go. Okay. What? Why did I what? Huh? Excuse me? Blood? Are you trying to stop me from going fast? I don't know. I honestly have no clue if this is a glitch in the game or a glitch with my controller. What? 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 Okay. I think it... What? Alright. Give me a second. I'm unplugging and plugging in my controller. Alright, let's see if that fixed it. It was literally working just fine earlier. Okay, we're switching controllers. Give me a second. Sorry about this. I'm having so many technical difficulties. Alright, we're back in business. Switch controllers. Hopefully, we're not dying. Okay, maybe a part of it is I'm using a controller. Because I thought the same thing just happened now, but honestly, it wasn't. We're gonna restart race. Because we all know I can do better. We saw the 4 minutes I was making last time, so. I'm so sorry about the resets. That kind of is my fault. I was about to say that's not really my fault. Kind of is my controller. They, I think, improved the AI a little bit because there's usually not this many people like in the pack. Of course, they're running into things. They are not. Yeah, I don't know if this is the game or I guess maybe my computers have it being worked too much. I have a couple things open, but I think part of this is really just my computer's being a little too overworked. Night shift. Here's where some major changes were made. I wonder if we'll see it though. Now that I'm recording. Will it happen? There it is. So, initially, my belief was this bitch targets people with the lowest battery, which is the intended thing. But as you can see, I had over 100 battery, so I couldn't avoid it. There was no way there wasn't anyone that had lower than 100 battery. They also made you faster in turf, which was something I was really hoping for. Like, certainly, they made that animatronic thing more of a threat, and probably, honestly, better. It's kind of, it means, you know, it's getting more use out of the feature. But also, here's the thing. You're punishing me for being fast. Or just not being a robot. Because either the game isn't considering the AI's battery, so it auto locks onto me, but then it realizes, hey, we can't just continuously hit this player with the animatronic, so they try to target onto the front people, but it targets you about the end of the night shift, or it usually gets me around the end of the night shift, meaning it doesn't matter. I still got jump scared. Sure, it targeted on to the person who just passed me, but does that matter? It just turned day, so they have no threat of being got. Also, clearly, you're supposed to, like, oh my god, you're supposed to throw stuff at it, but you can't aim backwards, so you need, like, there's only two items that allow you to go attack backwards, and that is the door and the butter. But since I can't necessarily throw it backwards, or if I can, it wasn't explained how to throw it backwards. I honestly have to just outrace it, unfortunately. Since there's no new driver, which I think is kind of weird, they could have added like Golden Freddy or something. We're gonna play is Springtrap on the Crash and the Gang. This is masterclass speed, bro. Damn. We're gonna do this. If they added a new map, we would have played on that. But yeah, you can see they changed the animatronic, and they need to add. They literally just need to add. They need to add tutorials to their shit. I'm sorry, whatever company's developing this game, but make a tutorial real quick. Throw me in a race or don't throw me in a race. Stop it for 2 seconds. Say, this is how you do this. Because you gotta remember, the main demographic of the current majority demographic of Five Nights at Freddy's is currently children. I'm sorry, but there are less adults who enjoy Five Nights at Freddy's than there are kids. There are more kids. I'm sorry. Sad truth. Some of them might not have ever played Mario Kart. Or some adults may never have. Or whatever game you want to. Sonic Racing. Sonic All-Star Racing, which this is more similar to than Mario Kart. Personally, I think at least. Jump that way like that, but I think my biggest problem with this what's it called, car right now is I find it hard to see when I'm locked on by the animatronic thing. Also, will this game at all just be lore relevant? I think that's kind of an important thing to know. I'm sure I could probably, if I set up my character a little better, my character setup, because this car likes to max out one specific thing and have mediocre stats in the other things. I swear to God, bro. I guess technically you did your function. You were supposed to target the lowest battery, and I had 3 battery, so you did your job this time, man. That was loud. Okay. I just threw it harder forward. You're right. That's not what I wanted to do, unfortunately. Like, do I have to look backwards like, oh, that was a big glitch. Okay, so we're gonna quit this race. It was a fine race, but not the best. That looks like, honestly, the best. Oh, wait. Do you have the same class? You do, so that doesn't matter. Fat. They be calling... Okay, so this will function the same as it will on Balloon Boy. Insane handling. Kind of heavy. Good acceleration, good speed. This will function the same, pretty much the same as it does in Springtrap. Good speed, good weight, good handling, but the acceleration, the handling, or whatever's on the bottom is bad. I actually think Balloon Boy, or these lower, like, you get good speed and acceleration. Weight doesn't really matter. You get pretty good handling. I'm gonna actually try this. I'm gonna try this car. They might have patched out a little some of my problems with the sinkhole, which we'll try next after we actually finish a race on this map. I think the biggest downside is you're just not good. Setup doesn't work for you because you have like 0 weight, but it's your fault for playing Balloon Boy, Foxy, or Puppet. They have their 0 class, which I assume means they're light as fuck. Oh, Freddy's behind me. Oh shit. That was on me. Okay. I'm definitely getting attacked then. So I need to save up my battery as much as possible. Because yeah, it's less of now battery. They took away the battery feature and instead implemented it as you're in first, fuck you. Like, I get it for me specifically, because I drive so fast that the AI is like 3 minutes behind me when I race. But for other players in first, they might, when this is actually fully released and more balanced, and you're not always playing against AI, they might not be 50 miles ahead. Just because right now, when I'm exclusively playing against AI, I get so far ahead that I don't see their numbers anymore. Doesn't mean I don't think you should be punished for being in first. Because it's like, it's trying to see, alright, who's in first? I don't know if there's a thing to prioritize the person in first. Because through the whole time I've been playing for however long, it has not targeted once anyone behind me. I've always been the first one it targets, and then I have to race and use all my battery. Because for one, I'm trying to go fast so I'm not getting attacked. And there's like only 2 items to throw back. So it's not really my fault, because you can't throw, at least to my knowledge, anything back. I've tried looking behind me. Also, they need to fix the animation for turning. They need to add arm animations. Because here, yeah, sure. But if you're trying to look behind you at the animatronic for a cool shot or anything, and you're in the middle of one of these curves, you look ridiculous. Oh, that was on me. I'm probably gonna get a way worse speed now because of that. Actually, I have one more thing. I actually lapped someone this time. And the battery's not gradual anymore. It's like instant. Oh shit. Lapping is slowing me down because they're using items, and they're actually progressing instead of being stuck in the same area. I need to get battery. Please don't drive me. Please don't drive me. Please don't drive me. Please don't. Please, 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 please don't do it. Okay. 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 He's right behind me. I have something to test though, and then we're gonna play sinkhole. I remember mentioning that big hump, and one of my biggest problems was you're fucking stuck in the dirt, which they fixed. Would that be a shortcut? Because I'm currently stuck around the pack. Would going over here be a shortcut like they intended? Hell yes. You're far and back, or you just want to take a boost? Just take the shortcut. Of course, right now I'm in 8th. Of course I am. Great. Like, see? Like, all of them are here. They're not getting stuck on an edge, which is mega impressive. I want to stay behind them. See if it does target the lowest battery person, or if it's targeting, you know, the person in front. It does just target the person in front, which is kind of fucking dumb. Now I'm... So it goes for the person in front. Then it goes after whoever the fuck it wants. Okay, gotcha. Alright, let's see if they fixed throw up cams. All that. I think they added music. And they added like effects to things. I don't know if suspension was a stat either. I wasn't paying attention much to stats. I just knew I was blowing through things as a balloon boy in Midnight Motorist car. Oh, that was on me. That wasn't even on, you know. Maybe they treat the robo a little differently when you're on different maps, because they put it in as difficulty based. Meaning if it targets me, then yeah. Because I was playing on that medium difficulty, it was kind of fucking me over. No, it looks like that's just how the AI works now. It goes after first place and then lowest battery. Assuming first place just loses, which, at least to me, just generally doesn't happen. Usually outrace them. And I think what that difficulty meter means, now at least, it's showing you how advanced the AI is, maybe? Because before, of course it might be I'm just in a different card combo, so I'm a little rusty man. I'm actually completely wrong, and they're still the same, you know, bots from hey, let's trippy. I don't think they have the same AI. I think the difficulty meter means how advanced their AI is, but that's just based on what I think. No real evidence. I haven't done any diving into like their AI or anything, so that's just assumption. Don't take my word on it. Why I think this is because on Midnight Motorist, of course that might be just because there's a bunch of obstacles on Midnight Motorist. They weren't able to dodge via speed, or however they did it this time. They weren't able to dodge the animatronic following you. I was the only one able to do that. Like the one time they were allowed to have it, though. I think that's also a shortcut. The thing to your left that I think in the last video I said it, I think that's a shortcut or a potential future shortcut. Yeah, I think that's a shortcut. I'll have to test that at some point. Not now, because this is my last drive. My last lap. Doesn't matter. We're almost to the finish. There we go. But yeah, it's definitely rough around the edges. For some reason, it's not remembering my race record. For some reason, I don't know if it's going too fast or what, but it's not remembering that. That's definitely bugged, but I just don't like it, really, especially because I'm usually in first. How they changed the endo. Uh, now that I got a little more feeling of the pack, I definitely more fine with it because it's like you can still outrun it. You just need to know how to do it. Again, I hope that they add a multiplayer because it'd be really boring just to play this against AI every time. No one generally buys Mario Kart just to play against AI. They don't play against the bot. Want to play against the bots. They want to play against people and be competitive. I hope they add some form of online play. And I hope they add more maps because they haven't done that yet, which is understandable. Maybe a couple more characters because we only have the main cast from FNAF 1, Puppet, Mangle, Balloon Boy, and then Springtrap. That's what we have, which is a little boring. Like, sure, yeah, there's a reference to FNAF 6 twice, and then random map that doesn't really reference anywhere, except, I guess, technically Adventure World, or whatever it was called. Then Midnight Motorist, FNAF 6, and then Security Breach. I hope they add more. And definitely add tutorials, or at least, at minimum, if they're not going to add a tutorial, even if it's not, like, even a reading thing, they're not going to add any of those, add, like, we can, like, this, instead of just that loading time, instead of that just loading screen of this, the main menu, add in, I don't know, like tip, or at least on the bottom, tip. You can throw things backwards by doing whatever you need to do, because I honestly do not know how to select items, because clearly there's a button for it. Because there's something on the keyboard, unless I have to play on keyboard specifically to hold items in the back. I think I do. I do. Wait, that's baloney. That's dumb. That's dumb right there. You could literally, because they specify left stick, y-axis, x-axis. Most people don't hold their, most people hold their controller so they can use the right stick. At least make it an option so you can use your right stick, or make it a button. Don't make it so it's a keyboard only. Keyboard only, buddy? Okay, I found something to be mad at. I recommend them also bringing item direction front and back to controller, because I'm not playing this on a keyboard, especially if I have to, press buttons, because at least with Mario Kart, it's like the item use button, you hold it, but you just don't get an option for controller. I don't want to use keyboard either. I would rather, personally, use a controller. It just feels more comfortable. It feels like I have more control. There's my little rant. I decided to play for the update, and I decided to make a video on it because I know the other video made 12 views. So over my Dead by Daylight video, which you should check the fuck out, because that didn't get like any views, which is a bunch of baloney. Literally got 0 views. Anyways, if you're still here 30 minutes in, like, subscribe, maybe comment if you want to. Go check out my Dead by Daylight video. I'm not gonna link it. Go on my channel. Yeah. Maybe you watch the other 5 laps at Freddy's video. Anyways, have a good day, night, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Probably night, because no one would be just scrolling YouTube and seeing this and be like, I'm gonna watch this in the morning or afternoon. Anyways, have a good day, night, afternoon. Make sure if you have any animals to feed them. Make sure to eat. Because I know right now it's 6:30 when I'm recording this. So make sure to eat. Yeah. I honestly don't know how to do an outro, baby. Don't know how to do it. Bye-bye.